Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back. Another video where today we'll be going over the Matchday 6 Champions League matches. And we will be speaking about them obviously. Again, we will be predicting them as well. So first we got Lens versus Sevilla. Lens have been not too bad this season. They got thumped by Arsenal in the last game 6-0. Pretty crazy. And the standout player was Wahi, my opinion, for Lens. This is a must win for them. And Sevilla on the other side have not been too good. They are actually bottom of the group and they are out of the Champions League already. And El Nasri has been probably one of the best players for them. And I see Lens winning this game 2-1. And we move on to PSV versus Arsenal. PSV are basically through to the next round unless Lens somehow get a win and a better goal difference. Like, they have been doing not too bad though, managed to beat Sevilla in their last game. Actually, Arsenal on the other side, they have been great. Rice has been looking like a great signing. Only took one loss in the group stages, which is a positive, and Arsenal are through to the round of 16. I see Arsenal winning this game 3-1. And we move on to Union Berlin versus Real Madrid. Union Berlin have been knocked out of the competition already. They did not get a single win in this campaign. Kind of disappointing from them because they did pretty well in the Europa League last season. And Real Madrid have been good as usual. Went unbeaten with 5 wins in the group stage, and Vinny and Rodrigo have been cooking and very good. And maybe they can win this competition for the 15th time this season, who knows. And my prediction is going to be a 3-0 win for Real Madrid. Now we move on to Salzburg versus Benfica. Salzburg have been not too good. They are officially out of the competition as well. Only got a single win in the group and they basically have no pressure on them now. So in this game they could just play free-flowing football however they want to play. And Benfica have been awful. If we're being fair, no wins in the Champions League this season. That's not exactly ideal, is it? And they scored 4 goals and conceded 10 in the group stages. And I see this game ending a 1-1 draw. Now we have Napoli versus Braga. Napoli have been good. They need to win this game. If they win this game, they are through, and Osimhen could be on his way out of the club. I do think they will make it into the round of 16 though. And Braga have been not too good. They are in need of this win. They need to score 4 goals against a pretty decent Napoli side. Now that is a challenge. In my opinion, they won't be able to score that many goals, but who knows, anything could happen in football. And I see Napoli winning this game 4-1. And we have Inter versus Real Sociedad. Now this is going to be a pretty decent game. Inter have been doing really well, unbeaten in the group stages, tied on 11 points with the opponents, Real Sociedad. And Real Sociedad have been pretty good. They have surprised me this season. Really underrated team, I would say, and they could do well in this competition. I believe both sides are already through into the round of 16. My prediction is going to be a 2-2 draw between these two. Now we have Copenhagen versus Galatasaray. Copenhagen have been pretty decent. Managed a draw versus Bayern, which is a pretty underrated result, and they beat Manchester United in Matchday 4, which is crazy. Fairly underrated team, if we're being honest, and the winner of this game actually goes through to the round of 16. And Galatasaray have been good as well. They drew with Man United 3-3, and they are a great team in my opinion. Ziyech has balled out against Manchester United. in the past fixture, and my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Galatasaray. A fantastic game right here. Manchester United versus Bayern. Fantastic game. Man United have not been good in the Premier League. The Champions League, they got knocked out in the last match day. And Maguire has been a standout player recently. Actually won November Player of the Month for the Premier League. And Onana has been having absolute shockers or stinkers, whatever you want to call them. He has not been good. And Bayern are the outstanding team. The whole team looks really good. And in my opinion, contenders to win this Champions League this season. And Kane is in very good form at the club at the moment. And my prediction is going to be a 3-2 win for Bayern. RB Leipzig versus Young Boys. Now Leipzig, what a team. This team plays pretty good football. Xavi Simons has been very good for them. And a team to look out for, in my opinion, could go under the radar as well. And could be a underdog as well. Who knows? And Young Boys managed to get just one win in the group stage, and unfortunately they are knocked out of the Champions League, although I have been told that they have a passionate fan base, and maybe next year they will be back in the Champions League. And my prediction is going to be a 3-0 win for Leipzig. Now the next matchup we have is Red Star versus Manchester City. Red Star have not been good. They placed bottom of their group, had no wins in the group stage as well, and a rough one for them. But that was expected in my opinion, as Man City were in that group. Speaking of Man City, they are the reigning champions. They have topped the group, going 5 wins out of 5. And they could maybe win it back to back, who knows. And my prediction is going to be a 4-0 win for Manchester City. Now we have Antwerp versus Barcelona. Antwerp have been awful in this campaign. I would say probably the worst team in the competition. Got 5 losses in 5 games. And that is awful from the Belgian club. Barca have been good. They have made it through to the round of 16. First time they have made it through in a couple of years. And so they will play their second team, I believe, or their reserves in this game, as they are through already. And I see Barcelona winning this game 3-0. Porto versus Shakhtar. This is a huge game for both teams. Porto need to win this game. They sit level on points, on 9 points, with the opponents on goal difference. Fairly good team. Going to need to fight hard for this matchup. And Shakhtar is a fairly underrated team. Managed to beat Barca 1-0 actually in the group, and shows that they are capable of beating a big team and of playing great football. Personally, I'm cheering for Shakhtar. Now I see Shakhtar winning this game 2-1. Now we have Celtic versus Feyenoord. Celtic are already knocked out of the competition. They did pretty bad. They managed to not record one single win in this competition. They scored 3 goals and conceded 14. That is horrible. Feyenoord, on the other hand, have been not too bad. They are knocked out of the Champions League as well, and I expected more from this team, as they had a good campaign in the Europa League. But Jimenez is very good for them. He has been banging in those goals. I see Feyenoord winning this game 3-1. Now we have a pretty big game here. Dortmund versus PSG. Dortmund have been great. They are already through to the round of 16. Their defense has only conceded 3 goals in the past 5 games in the Champions League, and Füllkrug has been doing very well at that striker position. And PSG, the opponents, they need this win bad, because Newcastle win versus Milan. That means PSG are out. So it's a must win for PSG. And my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Dortmund, and that means PSG will be out. Now, Atletico Madrid versus Lazio. Atletico Madrid are already through to the next round. They managed to top the group with 11 points. Now, they scored 15 goals, which is impressive in like 5 games, especially since I consider them like mostly a defensive team. But Lazio have qualified as well. This matchup does not really mean that much. Immobile has always been a top striker, and Lazio are a underrated team going into the round of 16. I see Atletico Madrid winning this game 3-1. Now, the last and final game, this one is huge. This is Newcastle versus AC Milan. Massive game here. Newcastle have not been good in this competition, only a single win in the groups, and this is a must win for both teams, honestly. Isak has been balling ever since he joined Newcastle. AC Milan have not been the best as well. This is a must win for them as well, so whoever wins this game basically goes through if PSG lose. So it puts a lot of pressure on this game. And Leao, obviously, we know he is a very good winger, probably one of the top wingers in the world right now. And I see it being a very intense and passionate game. So I'm going to be looking forward to watching this one. And my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for AC Milan. Now, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like. Comment down below your predictions. And don't forget to subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.